What's that? What you're asking for? To use my stick? Give me a second quickly. Yeah, yeah, you go. Can use a stick. But you asked me for a stick. Guys, you're not going to believe this, but someone did ask me if they could use my stick. This is the first lesson of the Golfy Bros company. I'm so excited to start this journey with you guys. So today's lesson will be more about learning what clubs we have in the bag. Guys, this is a stick and this is a golf club. Please don't call this a stick. See you later, stick. I'm going to start off going through the longest hit in the bag. This would be the longest hit in the bag, aka the driver. So going through the driver, I'm going to start by what we call parts of the club. So this would be called the grip. This would be called the shaft section, which is a graphite shaft on this driver. Then moving down to the head of the club, we move on to the face. So this is what we call the face of the club, this whole piece here, right? Then this side of the sweet spot we would call the toe. This we would call the heel, and this we would call the leading edge. On the top of the club, we would call this area the crown, and at the bottom, we would call this area the sole. So those are the specific areas of a driver. Next club we're moving on to is our woods. Well, there's only one wood yet. I actually borrowed it from my dad because I didn't have woods in my golf set. So this is the wood. It looks similar to the driver. It's just a lot more narrow and flat. Everything around the wood is called the same as the driver. So crown, face, toe, heel, and sole underneath with a graphite shaft. Cool, nice silver white graphite shaft in this one. So the clubs that we're going to have most in our bag are going to be the irons, guys. These are the irons. So the irons run from pitching wedge to 4-iron usually if you purchase the modern irons today. Some come from pitching wedge to 3-iron as well, but my set specifically came from pitching wedge to a 4-iron. So I've brought out the 8-iron here, as you can see. That's the 8-iron. It's very similar to the woods as well. So we would have our face over here, our toe just on this side of the sweet spot, our heel on this side. Then we would have our top edge over here. We would have our sole at the bottom, and we would have our back, which would be that part of the iron. The other clubs that we keep in the bag are called wedges. They look very similar to irons, but these wedges we use mostly around the green and to create more control in the golf ball. So these clubs, as you can see here, have a lot more loft. So these clubs are called wedges and are going to be used more around the green as we can create more spin to control the ball more. So guys, moving down to the shortest hitter in the golf bag, even though you could use it anywhere on the golf course that you would like, we move on to the putter. So specifically here, I've got a mallet putter. And why is it called a mallet putter? Is because of the back here. As you can see, it like mallets out. So putters that you get that are like this, that have a longer back, you would call mallet putters. This is my dad's putter. I brought it out as well just to give you guys an example of what a mallet putter is. Then guys, we get blade putters. So this would be called a blade putter, right? And this is my putter. I enjoy blade putters because I just feel like I've got more feel when I'm putting the golf ball. The specific parts of the names of the putters are very similar to the rest of the clubs. So you would have the top edge here, you would have the face, the toe, the heel, the center, and the neck of the club here with the saw underneath as well. And guys, there's one more club I want to show you. It's called the hybrid. So I've got a hybrid in my bag which I replaced for the wood, which this, remember, is the wood. So if the wood and the iron had to come together and have a baby, then you would get a hybrid. And this is what the hybrid looks like. As you can see, it's like a mix between an iron and a wood. So instead of a 3 wood, this is what I keep in my bag, which is a 3 hybrid. So guys, what we can take from the first lesson of the Golfy Bros company is that we've learned all the different types of clubs that are in the bag. What does this do for us? We've opened a door up for ourselves whereby now we've got the knowledge of different types of clubs. So now we're able to go out into the market and start selecting which clubs we would like to have in our bags. I also have a contact of a very good second-hand dealer for golf clubs. If you're thinking of going that route, then don't be scared to contact me. Send me a DM, ask me for his contact. I'll be glad to share that contact with you. He's a very professional man and his collection's absolutely huge. He'll have something there for a startup golfer if you guys are interested in going that route. Otherwise, you could always go down to the Pro Shop or Golfers Club. That's the golf stores in South Africa, to go have a look at the prices and what sort of clubs they have there. But guys, there's no need to go break the bank to start playing golf. If you're clever in the beginning, you can set up a good golf set without breaking the bank. So in closing, guys, I hope you guys have taken some knowledge from this lesson and that it will guide you to the first step in building your new set. I'm looking forward to the next lesson we'll have. It's going to be a lot more in-depth and it might require a little bit more of your concentration to understand how we're going to use our tools, which are our golf clubs, and how we're going to apply them when we're playing golf. So I'll see you guys at the next lesson.